Hello everyone, my name is Jesus Montejano, and today I'm going to be presenting you a case for Business 347 Spring 2025. And my case is Crowley versus Empire Fire and Marine Insurance Company. The significance of this case in relation to the legal environment of business. This case provides insight into how business insurance contracts work, including the enforceability of exclusions based on public policy. It highlights how the legal environment of business can influence the drafting and interpretation of insurance policies, particularly in the context of liability coverage and intoxication exclusions. Um, Definition of the legal concepts relevant to this case, article, or topic. Contract law governs the enforceability of agreements and the terms set within contracts, including exclusions and insurance policies. Insurance pertains to the rights and obligations of both insurers and insured parties, particularly exclusions and policies. Public policy, a principle of law that seeks to protect the interest of the public by ensuring fairness and justice in legal agreements. Exclusion clauses, terms in an insurance policy that limit or exclude coverage under certain circumstances, such as intoxication. Case information, important facts, and background of the case. Case name and number. Crowley versus Empire Fire and Marine Insurance Company, number 2-18-0752. Location of the case. The case was heard in the Appellate Court of Illinois 2nd District. Complaints and parties. The plaintiff, Barbara Crowley, acting as the special administrator of the estate of Robert T. Crowley. Defendant, Empire Fire and Marine Insurance Company. Complaint. Barbara Crowley filed a complaint seeking a declaration of Empire's insurance policy would cover the accident despite the intoxication exclusion clause. Background. Context of the case. The case arose after Thomas Bruin, driving a rental car with insurance provided by Empire Fire and Marine Insurance, was involved in an accident that resulted in the death of Robert Crowley. Previous events. Thomas Bruin was under the influence of drugs at the time of the accident, and Empire Fire and Marine Insurance denied coverage due to the intoxication exclusion in the policy. Jurisdiction and venue. Jurisdiction. The case was heard in the Appellate Court of Illinois 2nd District. Venue. The venue was chosen because the accident occurred within Illinois and the parties were subject to its jurisdiction. Factual background. Main case facts. Key events. Thomas Bruin rented a 2015 Volkswagen Jetta from Enterprise and purchased full coverage insurance, which included a supplemental liability protection policy. The SLP policy had a clause excluding coverage if the insured was under the influence of drugs or alcohol. After an accident where Thomas Bruin was under the influence of drugs, Barbara Crowley sued Empire Fire and Marine Insurance to challenge exclusion and seek coverage. Estimated cost, financial implications. Legal fees for both parties estimated to be significant due to the complex nature of insurance disputes, potential settlement or award if the court ruled in favor of the plaintiff, potential settlement or award. Sorry, I already went over that. The costs associated with litigation in insurance coverage case could range from tens of thousands to potentially over $1 million in claims. Analysis of significant legal facts in relationship to the issues involved. Legal issues. The key issue was whether the intoxication exclusion in the insurance policy was enforceable. The court considered if the exclusion violated public policy, especially in the context of supplemental insurance. The precedent set in Garrett was considered as the intoxication exclusion had been ruled unenforceable in primary insurance cases. Causation claims. Cause of the legal dispute. The lawsuit stemmed from the accident caused by Thomas Bruin's intoxication, which led to the death of Robert Crowley. The primary cause was an interpretation of the intoxication exclusion in the insurance policy, and whether it should apply in this case. Request for relief. Plaintiff's request for relief. Barbara Crowley specifically requested that Empire Fire and Marine Insurance Company be required to provide coverage under the excess insurance policy for the fatal accident. The legal basis was to challenge the enforceability of the intoxication exclusion of the SLP policy. Case outcome. Final decision. The appellate court reversed the trial court's decision, ruling in favor of Empire Fire and Marine Insurance. The court found that the intoxication exclusion was enforceable as it did not violate public policy, particularly because the excess insurance was not mandatory under Illinois law. Aftermath. No further appeals were made and the judgment stood.